and leaving Puente la Reina this morning. So I'm about to cross over a bridge here, and very lovely. I'm following Google Maps. It says I need to go this way, and then, oh, I see some pilgrims ahead. I must be on the right way. And then I turn left over the bridge. Ah, okay, here we see the old bridge that is the famous bridge. So it's a little after 8, a little later than I wanted to get started, but it's just really hard to get organized, get everything put. I had to split my stuff into 2 suitcases. Might have already mentioned that. I had to get a duffel bag, that is, and empty my suitcase quite a bit so that the transport service would carry it. And so it is what it is. It's a lot of shuffling stuff around in the morning, night before. And to boot, somebody woke me up at 1:30. Very noisy, very obnoxious. It sounded like it was in my room practically. And they were carried on for quite a while. So I got 3 hours of sleep and then another maybe a couple hours after that. So we'll see how I do. We got to go up quite a hill here pretty soon. So it's it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but then it's supposed to be pretty flat, which means it undulates, just like every time you get before a village, you got to go uphill again, which I typically dread. I did get a massage yesterday on my legs, and she went very deep, this woman. I think it will help to break up some of the adhesions that are in my calves. It's been quite the calf workout. And it's kind of funny, unlike most people, I have a harder time going uphill, and then coming downhill, I'm quite the pro, actually. So I gain time on the downhill stuff. So I'm gonna sign off here so I can focus on what I'm doing. Talk to you later. This cute little town, Maneru, I think. It's morning time.
I hope you don't pass it.
Yeah, we can return. For the one.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey, hi Isaac. You guys see the Italian guys? One of them, I think, left poles and by a lemonade stand way back. and Australian woman's carrying it to the next town, carrying them to the next town. So if you see them, ask. I'm on the path to the next little town, and I was just blown away by how the sun has lit up the next little town as though it's, I don't know, been enlightened by God, by spirit. It just seemed like something so amazing. And here, you start to see some wine country, and some wine being, probably there was some before, but I'm walking right next to my first one. No grapes, so no eating grapes like in some other people's videos. All right, I'm gonna keep walking. It is in the afternoon and it's gotten quite warm, about 70, but it feels warmer. Doing a lot of sweating because, like I said before, the path might be straight for a while. It might even go down at times, but there's always an up, and it's still giving me a lot of windedness and I don't know if that's a word, I just made that up. I still puff and puff up the hills, but it's getting a little bit better. I'm getting stronger. This is day 4 of hiking, walking the Camino, and I'm on my way to Estella. And it's it's probably about 6 kilometers left. I probably have already walked 1.5 kilometers since the last sign. So, yeah, it's beautiful. I probably didn't get some of the most beautiful footage here, but I prefer videoing when no one's around, because I don't like people on my heels. It's one of the things. I feel like my space bubble is invaded when someone's right on my heels, and then it's a lot of like moving aside and keeping back going, and yeah. So anyway, this is me, all sweaty, and another day on the Camino. Buen Camino. And here is an interesting bridge. It's very, very curved. And here's me with my sun hat on. It is hot, 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 and I'm sweating bullets. But I'm about to go over that bridge, and I've only got like 2 kilometers left or less to get to Estella. Okay, I'm gonna try to film as I go over. We'll see if I need my other hand. Looks like this is a water treatment plant. Not sure which river this is. If it's again a piece of the River Arga. Seems to be lots of places. Yeah, interesting bridge. Probably not too safe when it's slippery. Wet, that is. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go for one moment. All right, it is 9:30. I'm exhausted. I didn't get any sleep. Well, not any sleep, but I didn't get hardly any sleep last night because there was a party that's in my hostel. They literally started screaming and carrying on at 1:35 a.m. and it went on until about 3, is my guess. I finally fell asleep at some point. So today was a rough day. It was a rough day because it was also very hot, and I'm sweating liters. I'm not kidding. I'm just sweating so much. So yeah, I'm trying to be real about what I can do tomorrow. I'm in another hostel, and it's the school children are here, and they're very, very, very noisy, and it's 9:35. Yeah, heading on 10. I'm hoping that at 10 they'll be quiet, but there's no guarantee. So I have decided that if I'm too tired tomorrow, I'm going to take a bus after I go to the Cirauqui fountain with my friend Liz, who is she has a bum knee, and so she can't walk that far either tomorrow. So she and I've decided, oh, excuse me, that we're gonna take a bus. So we're gonna do the Cirauqui fountain, which is about 5 kilometers one way, and then we'll walk back to Estella, the city that we're staying in tonight, and then we'll take a bus, and she's gonna bus on to Los Arcos, which is the next place on the stage as far as how most people walk. And I'm gonna bus on to Vienna, which I had planned to stay in Vienna all along. So I'll take a rest day after sort of a half-day rest day, and then I'm staying an extra night there. I'm just gonna take some rest and try to recuperate and get some sleep, because I feel like my health is really paying a price with no sleep in the last few days. And yeah, just it's wearing me out. I don't want to be sick again. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea of how loud it is here, I'm gonna walk down the hallway to the laundry room, and the kids are sort of on the opposite end of the hallway making a bunch of ruckus. So I'm gonna try to be discreet about this. I'm gonna look like I'm checking on laundry.
La Ariana tiene que estar llorando de la cámara. Ella,
So I just walked down the hallway to the laundry room, and it was actually on the opposite end of that room that you could see the door was open, and there's a bunch of kids in there. And I think there's another bunch on the same floor in another room, but I can't tell exactly where. Oh, I'm exhausted. Well, good night, everybody, and I will check in with you when I can next time.